So earlier today, I advised His Excellency the Governor General of my intention to announce the general elections I now declare that nomination day will be Monday, August 18th.
Attack them attack, yap them a yap. Coincide with your action for.
Leader no shaky, him no afraid of nobody wakes up every day. Leader no shaky.
Firstly, quickly, what is your reaction? How are you reading this date? Is it a strategy from the Prime Minister, or is this a man who was cornered and really had very few options?
Well, I think he had to call it now because he painted himself into a corner. So much so.
So earlier today, I advised His Excellency the Governor General of my intention to announce the general elections I now declare that nomination day will be Monday, August 18th.
Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the Queen of Truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth quest. Them are hide facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for y'all. From Parliament floor to country lane, JPU show the game. No stain. We love you, Natalie.
Guys, can you not hear me now? Let me know if you can't hear now. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyway, welcome to Jamaica Politics Uncovered. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Guys, were you hearing all the videos that were played before? Let me know that. Moderator, welcome back. I hope everybody had a good weekend, whether you were at halfway tree or not, because we know the halfway tree was a vibe. Yes, so whether you were at halfway tree or not, guys, I hope you had a good weekend. You were safe and everything was fine. If you were not on JPU today at around 3 p.m., you may want to go back and check out that live I did that live so that this live tonight wouldn't be long. That live was just an overview, my view, of course, on, Sunday's event. Because right now, I'm not going to talk too much about the quality of the JLP's mass rally, because I talked about that today. And in one word, excellent. It was a good execution of a mass rally. But I talked about that for about 30 minutes earlier today at around 3 p.m. when I was sitting by the pool. So you can check that out. But right now, as you can see in the title, I'm going to show you, the moment the election was called, the opposition's reaction and what is next for the next few days. Sorry, the next close to 30 days, I guess. And then I'm also going to show, I want the JLP, JLP people, them, Tufton and senators, everybody. I want to know if you see that video you want me to show no. And at this, you need to play and make the people them hear, because when you play one video last night, upper half a tree, when you play one voice note with KD Knight. I mean, I feel like say that voice note they would be as effective as the one I'm about to share with you. I've given my opinion on the voice note that was played in half a tree on the live earlier today. So if you haven't heard it, you may want to go back and listen to it after this. So I want to turn on the screen record when time I put on this a video here and call the minister them and call the MP them and tell them, so when they go back to the people, at this them for play. Then for put this in our ads and make the country hear this. I soon play that. Anyway, let me see who is in the chat. This is a new name. Welcome everybody who is new to the channel. And thank you guys so much for your membership. I'm trying my very best to launch our podcast on Sunday. May I try to get everything together, guys, to do it on the other channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please go over there and subscribe. Let's see. Yes, the PNP is definitely in trouble, I see it very clearly, because when me hear, say, if you ever see up a PNP headquarters, because somebody woman know pass by up there, them say if you ever see up there, that was during the JLP's mass rally. And then after the announcement, when they were interviewed and I saw, I was like, wow, this not look good. How them with that full up even crossroad is beyond me. Anyway, let me just go ahead and play again that 1 minute clip of the Prime Minister announcing the general election. Here goes.
So earlier today, I advised His Excellency the Governor General of my intention to announce the general elections I now declare that nomination day will be Monday, August 18th. And the general election date is fixed at Wednesday, September 3.
Ring the bell, then heavy now. Ring the bell, then heavy now.
Yes, guys, so that was the moment the general election was called, September 3, and now I am going to show you what Upper PNP headquarters did look like leading up to that moment. That was the PNP headquarters leading up to the announcement. I want you to listen to what Mark Golding and the PNP had to say after the election was announced. Have a listen.
Firstly, quickly, what is your reaction? How are you reading this date? Is it a strategy from the Prime Minister, or is this a man who was cornered and really had very few options?
Well, I think he had to call it now because he painted himself into a corner. So much so that the General Secretary was able to accurately say last night that nomination day would be on the 18th and the election would be on the 3rd of September. That's unprecedented, where an opposition General Secretary is able to say accurately what the date would be. And it's because he had no options really. And had he been in a position to confidently move forward into an election, he would have called it long ago. But we are ready, we are prepared, we have done the work, our party is united and strong. We've used the last few months to further refine our message of hope for the Jamaican people. The policies and programs that we are putting forward are relevant and tackle some of the deep-seated issues that face this nation and we have to confront and get over if we are to take Jamaica to the next level. So we're very pleased.
Before I play anything more, because more was said and I want you guys to hear it all. But before I go any further, I just want to ask a question. That Monday where how we work for Gleaner, the gentleman there, the journalist. What kind of question is that? Him asked the Golden say, regarding the Prime Minister calling the election, him say, was it a strategy or is it a man that was cornered? I don't understand where he pulled that question out from, because what how strategy come in, and how do you corner somebody in that way? I mean, September 3rd coming up is exactly the 5-year anniversary of when the last election was held. So the Prime Minister knows that he cannot go past September 3rd. Otherwise, it would be, over the 5 years. So with all that the government has been doing, who wouldn't want to take advantage and do, everything that you have to do and call the election, before it's due? As long as it's before the 5 years. I don't see how you come up with a question about if that was a man that was cornered. Cornered how? That doesn't make any sense to me. And then Mark Golding is agreeing that he had no choice. He was not put in a position where he was cornered or choiceless or anything like that. It's not that way at all. So I am very confused by that. Because some of them journalists here, them don't have no substance, Don't have no substance whatsoever. Me sure no say you could ask one half dozen more questions we ask better than that. The Prime Minister is, let me tell you something. When me ask the question over here, say, can the Jamaica Labour Party pull out their base? I've asked that numerous times. After what we saw, over the last few elections with the voter apathy and everything, the lies, the smear campaign against this Prime Minister, I've asked, can the JLP pull out their base? And after last night, there's no doubt, absolutely no doubt, that the Jamaica Labour Party has the momentum. So much so, I think it even shocked the Prime Minister. I think the entire Jamaica Labour Party base was shocked by the turnout. I mean, it was raining, nobody went back home. People were just content and happy. You looked on the people's faces, they were just content and happy. They felt confident. You listen to the speakers, confident. So last night was basically a confirmation to the Jamaica Labour Party, in my view, that they have their base. The only thing that they need to do is make sure that their workers get out there and do what they need to do. I want you guys to hear something else that the PNP said, but because I'm on my phone, I've got to get it on my other phone. I don't know what I'm to my computer, but you know what, rain a fall. Maybe I threw me up on the Wi-Fi. But all the speakers were great. After I heard Kamina Johnson Smith spoke, I knew that you know, the event was gonna be organized. I knew that the speakers came prepared. I knew that, there was gonna be substance and everything else. Give me a second, guys.
Leader no shaky. Him no afraid of nobody wakes up every day.
Attack them attack, yap them a yap. Police side we are action for. Who no cause.
Firstly, quickly, what is your reaction? How are you reading this state? Is it a strategy from the Prime Minister, or is this a man who was cornered and really had very few options?
Well, I think he had to call it now because he painted himself into a corner. So much so that the General Secretary was able to accurately say last night that nomination day would be on the 18th and the election to be on the 3rd of September. That's unprecedented, where an opposition General Secretary is able to say accurately what the date would be. And it's because he had no options really. And had he been in a position to confidently move forward into an election, he would have called it long ago. But we are ready, we are prepared, we have done the work, our party is united and strong. We've used the last few months to further refine our message of hope for the Jamaican people. The policies and programs that we are putting forward are relevant and tackle some of the deep-seated issues that face this nation, and we have to confront and get over if we are to take Jamaica to the next level. So we're very pleased.
Also, guys, I don't see what's so special about Dayton Campbell saying that the election would be on the 3rd and the nomination would be on the 18th. It's just the maths just maths out when say the deadline, the 5-year deadline for call election is September 3rd. Because like I said, it is exactly 5 years ago on the 3rd of September. So it just makes sense that nomination would be, the 18th. I don't see what's so special about that. But they said something else. What me didn't want to know for here. I don't know why I can't find it. But it has to do with, going over the same thing. Hold on, Mr. Fast. No, this. Going over the same thing. I repeat the same thing about say the Prime Minister and statutory declarations and crime investigating crime of illicit enrichment. Me I say, what to the man here? Crime? He was investigated for crime. I get crime about illicit enrichment. Really? That witch hunt over the Integrity Commission where they said they closed on July. That's how I'm gonna look on it, That's all. That's the best he's got. The only thing I'm ever say until I find that video, because I'm gonna have a play it for no. The only thing I'm ever said to the JLP is that one time when I put out on a manifesto, nobody come with the manifesto 1 week before the election. Yes, it's just like how we have time and have had time to go over the booklet of achievements. We the people would like to have time to go over the manifesto. Both political parties have a style where them come with the manifesto the day before the election and people don't have time to look it over. And that's not good. So when you come with the manifesto, make sure so people have time to go over it and look at it and talk about it and them something there. Because it just makes sense to do that. So, as you know, yesterday, me know no hear it. There was a segment in the rally where them go play one voice note. Them play one voice note with KD Knight. I had put up the entire voice note on this channel and I reshared it. So if you haven't heard the whole thing, you can go back and watch it after this. But me not gonna spend too much time talking about that. Me talk about it today, this evening on the live. But yesterday, the video I want the JLP for play, make the people them hear. This is the most important, impactful video. Or you need to make the country hear this a video, yeah. Whether you want to play it on platform or put it in a ads, you need to play this video. Guys, you turn on the screen record and take down that video yeah, for me. And send it go get the appropriate people and make them know so them need to have this in a ads, them need to have this on TV, on radio, all over the place. See it here.
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
Wanna hear that now? Let me just talk about this real quick. I found the video I'm looking for. But let me just talk about this real quick. When you have two men, Bunting and Golding, who are trying to get the leadership of our country. Remember, we have the conflict of interest that Arnold Bertram so excellently articulated to us back in 2019. Former State Minister, PNP State Minister, Mr. Arnold Bertram told Jamaica and told PNP that there's a conflict of interest where our economy and finances are concerned, where Bunting and Golding are trying to control the PNP and could become leaders of our country. If you have not read that article, you should go read it and share it with people. So you have that red flag gone up from as far back as 2019. And then you have Senator Donna Scott Motley, who come out in I believe it was 2019 as well when she said that. Yeah. It was 2019 when Bunting was challenging his leader. Bunting and Golding, not just Bunting, but Bunting and Golding, they both challenged their leader. When she made that statement after she got evidence that Bunting and Golding were offering big money to the PNP delegates to give them the leadership of the party. She was pissed. KD Knight was pissed. Lisa Hanna was pissed. Dr. Phillips was pissed. If you go on Dr. Phillips's page, he posted this video too that I just showed you. So these guys have not demonstrated that they even have the basics of election integrity within their own party. And if they cannot show you that, what does that tell you? Tells you that they will get themselves involved in skullduggery when it comes on to our economy, our finances, our national security. That's what that tells you. They have no limit, no boundary. They just don't care. Remember, this is a duo. Bunting and Golden is a duo where they come and parade themselves like they're these financial geniuses. And them all wanna talk so. Remember, so they had an opportunity where they could have been appointed to Jamaica's finance ministry. Portia Simpson Miller did not put them near there. She didn't dare do that. If they were so great at finances, when Jamaica needed a good finance minister to put the thing back in order, instead, she picked Dr. Peter Phillips. Everybody have them look a fault. Nobody not perfect. But Portia knew that she could trust Dr. Phillips with the finance ministry. Portia knew that she dare not put Bunting and Golding, who are come from Omar Davis and PJ Patterson and that financial meltdown of FinSac, DB&G. She knew better than to put them near our finance ministry and at that critical time. So she didn't do it. She didn't trust them. So she put them at national security and justice. They don't have any record of performance to show you. Just talk. So basically, when the woman say, them not qualified for lead the noble party and then don't qualified to lead our great country, that is a very damning statement, you know. That can't rub out, you know. That cannot rub out. And this is why when they toppled the PNP and got control of it, the very first move that they made was to demote her and move her and put Bunting in her position in the Senate. Because they knew that what she said damaged them and damaged them for years to come. They knew that. And what she said about them not being qualified or being disqualified to lead the party and the country, it's the same thing. Though she won't come out and say it publicly, or though she may come out and say, oh, I'm not bitter. Maybe she's not bitter. I'm talking about Lisa Hanna. That's the reason why Lisa left. Because Lisa know they're no good. They're not qualified. They're not trustworthy. That is the reason why Lisa cannot follow them. That's the reason why dozens of comrades either crossed the floor or left the PNP. Because they know these guys. They're not brand new. They will walk on their mother's graves for money. I saw them stay. I'm going to hear this and then I'm going to come back. Hold on. This is what I was looking for. I'm going to turn on the phone line in a little bit. Oh, what this now? What kind of destruction this now?
We have been walking the length and breadth of Jamaica. The highways and byways, the hills and the valleys. And everywhere we go, as a united party, the people say they are ready for change. And all they wanted for so long is for it to change and for 140 elections so that we can move out of the nation. And you know, obviously, everybody's scared because no government needs to take them in power. And really, the election call itself because they were out of time. And so, I say to you tonight, Congress, now we have to step up the team. We are on the road. We will continue to take our message out to the people. And I say to each of your constituencies, carry the message far and wide. Let the people understand what we plan to do and how we intend to make a better life for the people of Jamaica. Our plans are solid. Our plans are relevant. Our plans attack real issues of concern to the people of this country. And we have the capacity and the will and the determination to execute our plans for the reform government. So, comrades, do the work. Organize, organize, organize. Our founding president, the late excellent Holman said. And once they do what we don't.
Wanna not hear it clear. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Sitting now go on here with the audio. Me no know what. Me have to switch from device to device. I think because it's been raining here for the past few hours. Sometimes when it's like that, the Wi-Fi will act up. That's why me I switch from phone to laptop. All right. So I'm sorry that you guys couldn't hear that just now. But let me just say this real quick before I open the phone line. There's a talking point when me don't hear the JLP I make. When me say the JLP, me I talk about the spokespeople, the communications people for the Jamaica Labour Party. Mark Golden keep going around and talking about Andrew Holness's finances. Mark Golden is talking about illicit enrichment. You people need to tell Mark Golden say him guilty of illicit enrichment. See it there. We're talking over 2 billion Jamaican dollars that Mark Golden made probably in a matter of months. Andrew Holness did how much decades. When you say Andrew Holness with $2 billion or more than $2 billion, him have the illicit enrichment. And him a try to do reverse psychology upon the people them. Thank you, moderator. Yes, it's more than that. Plus the money them where we don't know about that was not reported. That's number one. The next thing when we don't hear the JLP talking about is this. For the past few days, I am active on Facebook sometimes. And I've been talking a lot on my page lately. Ever so often, some of these comrades will find the courage to say something on my page. Some of them came over here the last few days. Me see them in the chat. Them not really talk over here. But them a come with this talking point now. I say, tell the government. Tell the government say they must release the FinSac report. Why is it that the JLP is not telling the country that there is no FinSac report, that the JLP is not responsible for any FinSac report because FinSac did not happen under the JLP government. FinSac happened under the PNP government. Therefore, if any report is supposed to be done, it is supposed to be the PNP who give the people them a FinSac report. The PNP did not give the people the FinSac report. Why? When the commission and the committee people them, whether investigate FinSac, ask the PNP for more money to complete the report. PNP didn't give them no more money. Therefore, there's no report completed. So, the JLP needs to be telling the country that we don't have no FinSac report because we never committed FinSac. What is there is an archive of what the FinSac committee or commission, whatever they were working on, it's archived, it's online, it can be accessed by the public. Why una not tell the people them that? Why una have these ignorant people, ignorant no know nothing, empty-headed people, risers, I go around the place I talk about why government no release FinSac report as if there is some report. I mean, if there's a report that I don't know about, tell me. But as far as I know, there was no report completed because money was a problem. PMP never give them the money. and then just throw up there and leave it. So that should be said. I'm gonna open up the phone line here.
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
That disqualifies him from leading this noble party, and that disqualifies him from leading this great country. She's talking about Peter Bunting and, by extension, Mark Golding. Peas in a pod. You don't get one without the other. Hello, good night.
Good night, Mr. Hayden.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome.
The $2 billion that you're talking about. You just checking the 29 million
Yes.
that was paid over by the ministry
Yes.
to these people for them involvement in finding buyer, playing a middleman, getting buyers to buy the bad. They also get from the buyers that they own to come and buy the bad debt. Plus, they themselves bought up a lot of people's assets for themselves back and make millions off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they were lending money to the government, which them did have make a killing off at the high interest rate of 1.2. The Prime Minister spoke to it last night.
Mm-hmm.
So they were lending money that they make from the government, yeah, to the government and make back a killing off a high interest rate. And that was the reason why when the administration changed, they clearly stated that they never trust all this. That's why them sell out and run come back in politics. Yeah?
Yeah, because what they made do was corrupt.
Yeah, the monetary policy changed and them couldn't make the kind of money they were making. So they hurry up and sell out and run come back to politics. But the $2 billion is just from that agreement that they had with Omar Davis.
Can you guys hear? Can y'all hear now? Let me know if you can hear now. All right. So you see me have to switch from device to device. I don't know what kind of destruction this for me. Thank you guys. Thank you. So that was the moderator um giving us an idea of what he thinks. And hello, good night. Yes.
I hear your voice, so I won't couldn't hear it a while ago when I called until I said when I hear nothing.
Okay, it's better now.
Yeah, so
Hold on. Let me just say something to the people real quick about this audio. Thank you for calling. Guys, you know why the audio keeps going out on my phone? Because people keep on calling the 561 number. Let me know if you can hear now. Please do not call the 561 number. Call the number that is on the screen. And for future reference, the 561 number is the Zelle number for the program. It's my private number. I would appreciate it if you guys only call the 478 number. The 561 number is my private number. It's the Zelle number to the program. Your calling number is the 478 number. That is the number that you use. So if you keep calling this 561 number, the program is going to keep going out. All right. So the gentleman that called was saying he was at the Half a Tree mass rally, and he was saying that, you know, the PNP is supposed to uncomfortable. There's no doubt. You saw it all over them when they were at the microphone last night. I don't know what they're thinking. Some of the key figures you expected to see there, like Palwell, Bunting. So when Mark Golden go to the podium and I tell the people them about say the party united and this and that. Not a party no united. If party united, you have say Bunting up there, Palwell up there. Party no united. And you say people, let me leave that alone. But no party was no party no united. You can't run with Lisa in front of the party. And I come tell the people them say party united. You're a delusional person. A 14 member of parliament there, you know. And last night about PMP headquarters, how much MP out there? I don't think 3 MP out there. So to me, let me leave it alone.
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
You see, the thing about this statement, guys, is that when they were caught using money to sway the election result in the PNP, these guys believe in using money to get ahead in the politics. And that is not democracy. It's not democracy. It's the same thing Mark Golding came back to the people with. To the workers of the PNP, elect me your leader, and I will give you $10 million. Them go to the Bunting, go to the delegates, them. Elect me and I'll give you this amount of money. That's not politics. It's corruption. And that's what she was talking about.
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
Yes, Miss John. Turn on the background for me.
Election date. He did not have to necessarily call it for the third. Constitutionally, it's due 5 weeks after the first sitting of Parliament.
The first sitting of Parliament after the last election, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a 15 day about. And he has 3 months after that. He can 3 months after that.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been constitutionally due in December.
Constitutionally. Mm-hmm.
He had the prerogative to do so.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for that, Miss John. Mm-hmm. Westmoreland people, honesty. Somebody from Westmoreland call now. George Wright was sitting pretty last night at the rally. Me see him. George Wright was looking real comfortable. Me no know what cause it. Danny Lawrence was there. Dr. James, Garfield James was there. If he did, Marky G would draw him into court. Hello, good night.
Good night, Nat.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay now. I just calling to let you know that the FinSac, what is it? It is a summary.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel Clark did say it in Parliament, that they didn't get a report. There's not a report.
Mm-hmm.
But some documents that was put together,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't get funds to
Completed.
to really complete the report. But if you want to see the summary, it is up on the finance ministry website.
Yeah, man.
There. He did say it in Parliament.
Yes, he did. I saw the archive. They call it the FinSac archive. But I'm saying you have a few people who are running around saying that why the government not release the report as if the government is holding on to some report. So the government needs to tell the country.
You don't know them people already. Never talk when I go so until time catch up with them. You know them already.
Yes, I do.
With it. It's just that I don't know. I have a strange feeling that the PMP is up to something where this election is concerned.
Like what?
I'm not concerned about the people of Jamaica. I'm concerned about them. I don't know. I just get that feeling. And my problem with the JLP, them behave like them play a gentleman's game. And I hope they're taking note. I don't trust them. They're up to something.
Okay, well, let's see.
I will be surprised if they're not take the election and they're up to something. I don't know. I don't like how them move. They're up to something.
All right, we'll see.
election. You not put nothing out there. But you sure you win election and you sure you have the people.
Well, nobody not gonna see them and lose. Nobody not gonna see them and lose. Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling. You know what? Hear what KD Knight did say, guys? In its entirety.
You have to face reality. Idiot. You have to face reality. Remember.
Hello, good night.
Hi, guys.
You have to turn down the background when you're calling the program, please.
Yes, I did.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, good night.
Yes.
Yes. I want to add it to the euphoria. We have finally got the date that a lot of people have been clamoring for.
Mm.
The opposition has gotten, as they have claimed, the dates because they were so ready that we were afraid to call it. But 2 quick points here. Have you realized how nervous and desperate the PNP have gotten in the last 2 or 3 days before the date was announced?
Why you say that?
When somebody goes to the length and tell the public that you must abandon the GLP in terms of taxing men, and when you look at which government has done so much for taxi men, then you wonder to yourself, so who would give away the plate of food for just a slice of bun? You know?
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is, notice the PNP tactics, and I don't think they have gone to a committee and sat down and thought about how they are approaching the thing. Every time you look at them, they are attacking the Jamaica Labour Party. Whatever they say and the candidate they put out. And they have not realized from 2016 that has not been working. They attack Andrew Holness via Dr. Phillips. They attack Anne-Marie Vaz. They attack Darrell Vaz. They keep on attacking people. And from 2016 till now, the Jamaica Labour Party has not been attacking anybody, It is the PNP attacking something that the JLP does or say,
Well,
until now.
that's the PNP style of politics, so personal attacks, smear campaign.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying personal attacks, smear campaign. That's just what they do.
But Natalie, we are in an age where education frees us from a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So while it doesn't make you rich, it frees you from a level of poverty. Now, I think the PNP is suffering from an impoverished intellectual. Let me say, they are suffering when it comes down to intellect, and they are showing their big certifications of whatever they have achieved educationally, but they are dumb because there's a common saying that I grew up on. It is a stupid person who does the same thing and expect a different result.
Okay. Well,
think about it.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, but thank the Prime Minister, and I am giving you my first prediction, 43 plus.
Okay. That's ambitious. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this thing here with KD Knight. So you guys will have to hold the line. Try not to call so it doesn't disrupt. I think it's about 2.5, 3 minutes long. People in the chat say they want to hear it. Please do not call the 561 number. When this is finished playing, then you can call the 478 on WhatsApp. Here goes.
Idiot. You have to face reality. to the 2020 election, apart from COVID, PNP sabotaged PNP in order to sabotage Peter Phillips. I heard in 2 years from high-ranking PNP that the only party leader who will never become prime minister is Peter Phillips. And that came out of the events of 2019. PNP sabotaged PNP in order to sabotage Peter Phillips. When I asked for the identification, you see, if we know we can either simply arrange some kind of dialogue or collectively, but some kind of action could be put in place. And, you know, we have Operation Restoration. So I'm not asking too embarrassed or anything like that. No sinister motive. It is just a see so there can be a repair job. Look at me, the man who, in this final analysis, I feel that if you say something and no action follow, saying it is empty. You understand? Me, the man who believe that you have to take action. Some action can be singular, some action must be collective. So that was my reason for asking about this. You know. And as you know, me like action. I like action. Idiot. You have to face reality. You have to face reality. That was a major part of the loss in 2020. So we have to remedy that. There are still some people today saying that Mark Golden must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica.
So that is the part that was played at the GLP conference last night. And I play this to give the full context because, I mean, what KD Knight said, or rather what was played, is true. KD Knight did say that part, and when he said that there's a lot of people who are say Mark Golden should not be Prime Minister, it's true. Me I say it. Me no know PMP, but me I say Mark Golden is unqualified, unfit. Just like Donna Scott Motley say, Imam Bunting unqualified, unfit. Their conflict of interest, they cannot be trusted. Their self-interest, all of that is my reason for saying that he's not fit. But in the full context of the voice note, what happened was KD Knight was in a WhatsApp group explaining to the risers and the conformists, the rise conformists of the PNP, that they will never achieve unity or victory if they do not address the saboteurs, underminers, who were saying Peter Phillips will never become prime minister. And as a result, it's the same thing that is happening to Golding because it was discovered that they were sabotaging their leader and party. That was the full context of the conversation. But I don't know if Tufton didn't have time to play the whole thing. But just I hope the KD Night Heart is okay after I'm hear that play out of half a tree. Hello, good night. You got to turn down the background. Hello? Good night.
Calling from Old Harbour, Bush Pastor.
Calling from Olaba. Good night. Can you turn down the background for me, please?
Definitely do that. But I'd like to know who designed Mark Golden suit.
Who designed him suit?
Yeah.
Which suit?
The one where we go Gangala.
I don't know who designed the suit, sir.
No, the one who missed them show up on the TV, you know, the black where I work with them, Chris Security firm. But I love the show up the one that took.
I don't have it here, but I don't know. If anybody know who designed it, maybe they'll tell you in the chat, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling. Hello, good night. Guys, when time when I call the program with the noise in the background and I'm hearing myself back, you slow up the program. Come, you have to wait for you to turn that down and other people want to call. So when you call, turn that down, please.
Okay, man.
Good night. Good night. Welcome.
First time calling your program, listening to it from the get-go.
Okay.
First of all, didn't 411 work out the date of the election a couple of weeks ago?
She did.
Okay, so what the big excitement now about the great Mr. Dayton Campbell?
I guess Mark Golden didn't hear it.
Because once you know that that's the date the conference is gonna end and it's gonna call, then you can work it out easy. We Jamaicans, we're not stupid.
Oh, did you work it out?
No, because I was listening to 411
Mm-hmm.
and she said after it called, 11 days after it have to be nomination day minus holiday and Saturday.
Right.
Sunday.
Right. Yeah.
Then after the nomination day, that means no long time, 16 clear days, no, the least to the election, including Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
And the most can be 23 days.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
you did work it out.
so you did work it out too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay. Where are you calling from?
I'm heading to Jamaica.
Oh, you're a vote.
16th of August, I going home.
That not bad. So how you feeling? How you feeling? You see the rally last night.
Oh boy. We never have enough high for see it. We never have enough high for see it. And you see, what people not understand, you know, there's a lot of sensible people in Jamaica. Because I just saw something on a right here.
You know, me tell somebody last night say, you know, say KD night I was sue because I know the full voice note that somebody tamper with the voice note, you know.
He said it's fabricated and he's gonna sue Dr. Tufton, but however Dr. Tufton get it, that's how he play it.
Yeah, me know. Lord have mercy. Poor KD don't forgo go through lawsuit in that day. You see me I telling you?
KD head just kind of like stir up a little bit. So him just better he just calm himself and don't bother make peer pressure come down on him and people start laugh of time and then he get stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider.
Oh gosh.
All I know is that the third term as confirmed.
Okay. Who reported that? Who reported that he was gonna sue?
Who report the third term confirmed?
No man, who reported that KD's gonna sue?
I think it's in the Glean. Okay, as I hang up from you, I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, thank you.
As I hang up from you, I'm going to send it to you. It's on 2 pages. I think it's the Gleaner and another page I saw it, and just now. And I share it so that I can have it back.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So we have 7 votes in my house.
7 votes. Okay.
7 vote is for the right honorable Mr. Andrew Michael Holness. Surely the right to the world.
All right.
Wonderful night. Keep up your good work. We love you all. And
Karen, you're listening. I love you, girl. And 411, oh my God, you are my baby. Have a wonderful night, you all.
All right, thank you. Katie, night same was so tough, Dan. I told somebody last night that he would do that. But really and truly, oh yeah, so because what him play up at half a tree last night, a Katie night did attack it. So even if the part, the part of the video where them play last night, guys, at the part where KD say, Golden must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica. Him said that for true. KD Knight said that. The only thing them can say is, the whole voice note never play. God have mercy. Hello, good night. Hello? The person who just called sir or ma'am, you are muted. You muted yourself.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm coming from Washington State.
Yes.
I listen to your program regularly.
Okay, thank you.
You have kept up at night.
Really?
Yeah, I find your program very informative.
Okay, good.
Um, I saw something you show where Mark Gordon was saying something at the headquarters. Did you watch the entire thing? Because at one point I saw it on social media where he was staggering. I think he was drunk.
Mark Golden was staggering last night?
Yes, because I saw it. I mean, seen some pictures earlier this morning where when he was speaking to the community, while he was there speaking, he was shaking. Eventually, he was stuttering as if he was drunk.
Oh, I never said that.
I'm wondering if he had a shot before he
I don't know.
what was going on.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. But you can go from again and see for yourself and see what do you see.
Okay, thank you.
Okay then. All right. Night.
Good night. Guys, let me just play this real quick and then we'll pick up another call. This is KD Knight's voice. Hold the line, I'm coming. Let me just make on hear what KD Knight said. The headline from the Jamaica Observer, Jamaica Gleaner says KD Knight threatens lawsuit over quote manipulated recording played at JLP rally. Listen to this.
Made any comment on Sunday at half a tree, the Jamaica Labour Party, and in particular, Dr. Christopher Tufton, caused a recording to be played purportedly of me, KD Knight, speaking disparagingly of the leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Mark Golding. And I want to make it abundantly clear that it is a manipulated recording, that it is a lie, and that I have never, ever, neither publicly nor privately, ever made any comment that Mark Golding is unsuitable to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I have never said that and would never and could never, because that is not my belief. My fervent belief is that he will make an excellent Prime Minister, one who is honest, one who is reliable, one who, when he makes a declaration to any public body as to his assets and liabilities, will be accurate. And there will be no room for him to be questioned as to how he came by that which he has declared.
All right, Katie. No, we're not gonna disrespect you over here, but we have to answer this. I mean, know your people them over here listen so they can tell you what me say. And you can consume it too. But first, before me say anything else, let me make you hear. You and your people them Katie night. What you are just saying now, I say golden, reliable, and honest, and this and that. You never hear this, Mr. Katie night?
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right. All right, now, Katie night. Hear what? If Mark Golding was such an excellent leader, why you didn't endorse Mark Golding over Lisa Hanna? Because when you were endorsing Lisa Hanna, you said that you cannot endorse somebody who them a come run because somebody tell them to run. Mark Golding, you throw your word pan. You basically said that he lacked the passion for service. All those things you said in your endorsement video of Lisa Hanna, you didn't believe or had the conviction, same conviction for Golden. That's why you didn't pick Golden. That's the first thing. And the next thing is, we not fooling, we know say your daughter Stacy is there now. She had tried, she work her way in. First she was on the so-called disciplinary committee, and then she work her way into being a candidate. So you had no choice. Stacy told you to come out and say this, I'm sure. So you just had to do what any father would have do. So nobody put yourself in a position now for look like a hypocrite and them something. You're too old for that, you know. We understand what you try do, but you must not try to deceive the Jamaican people by telling them that Mark Golding is this excellent person with great integrity, because that is not true. We know he's a conflict of interest. Your former colleague, Dr. Arnold Bertram, he said it. You did not endorse Mark Golding because Mark Golding come talk to people tell him same for run for Prime Minister, I run for President of the PNP, and he not no passion for service. All of them something there. So nobody come now like say you want to deceive the people. Don't do that. You do your time already in your politics. Make your daughter go stand up on her 2 foot them and nobody come with them style. Yeah. Because uno, you, PG, go Bunting, Dayton Campbell, the whole of uno know say something is look here. I don't even want to talk it, I have to just start the short. Our country is at stake, less than 30 days at stake. The stakes are very high right now, so I have to talk, and I have to talk it where it go. Something is wrong with Mark Golding. You know it, PG know it, Bunting know it, the whole of them know it. Unu cannot come and put this man in the Jamaica people in face like somebody who is qualified to lead. He is unqualified in so many ways. And I am not going to sit here and be too condescending. I'm not going to call him any names. I'm not going to put any diagnosis on him. But something is wrong with him. You see it in his behavior, see it in the way that he treats people. He's not one of us. And when I say he's not one of us, I'm not talking about the fact that him is an Englishman and them something there. His mannerisms, his view of the world, the way he treats people, that does not embody what a Jamaican is. And a Jamaican grew him, me know that. So no make we have to go down in some other things. Mark Golding have what it takes. Don't do that. When you come out in a device note and say PNP sabotage PNP, Mark Golding was one of the saboteur them, you know. Yeah, man, he was one of the saboteur them. That's why the comrades them are run left him now. And they not support him. So being a saboteur is an integrity problem. So go on back in, KD. Go on back in, go lie down. Nobody make them send you out here if you make nobody come deal with a certain way. Because I not really like that. I respect the elder. We know say what happened with the video and so the whole thing never play, but the part we play, you talk so for true. And you know, I understand that you were not saying in that voice note that Golding is not qualified, but there are people in the PNP who feel that way, and that's what you were saying is that there are people who are saying that Mark Golding should not be. Yes, people are saying that, as you rightly said. So all of this is uncalled for. Let us take this call. Hello, good night. Hello? Yeah, you got to turn on the background.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't understand KD night. I don't, that's not his voice.
Yes, it's his voice.
So what is his problem about suing? I can't understand these people.
No,
Right?
he must say it's manipulated. Like, I don't know. Him say
What you
manipulate.
want to say? AI?
No.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And as I say, I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I'm not biased. I'm not choosing any side. But as I say, something wrong with Mark Golding. Him just not fit to be a prime minister.
That's the truth.
All of them in there know. Them too hypocritical and evil. Them know say Mark Golding not ready for the job and them a push him up. Them wicked against him. But anyway, go on with the show, darling.
Thank you, thank you. No, let me tell you something. You see, the lady just said a while ago said them evil. You see, when you ever put Mark Golding for lead Jamaica, you're evil for sure. PJ, Patricia Duncan, the whole of them who are surround Mark Golding. When you notice a whole heap of MP not out there with them last night. All of them who out there, them wicked for true and evil. Because you cannot come put this man for lead our country. Our great country. Him and Bunting, I only know them stay. I know them though. Una wicked. For true. I want to try and pull up an article where KD Knight spoke in 2019. Guys, when I was up on the program, if you call the program one time and you get through, make other people get a chance to call. You cannot, one somebody cannot try call the program all 50 times if you already talk to us. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but if you call the program and you get through and you talk, make other people call. KD Knight spoke in 2019 about the endowment fund that Mark Golding proposed to the workers when he wanted the leadership. No, I'm sorry. KD Knight in September of 2019, when Peter Bunting was running. Peter Bunting was running. Mark Golding was the chairperson. Mark Golding was a chairperson for the Rise United campaign. So when Peter Bunting put up that $10 million to the party workers, Mark Golding was Right there. He was a chairperson. He was responsible for the money part of the campaign. We all know that. And when they came with the $10 million endowment fund, it was reported in all mainstream newspaper. Where KD Knight said, it's despicable. You saw headlines like KD Knight slams Rise United's $10 million endowment fund. The Jamaica Observer reported KD Knight blasts Rise United's Golding for suspicious fundraising scheme. Let me just read that one for you real quick. Maybe a paragraph or two. KD Knight at the time was the campaign chairman for Dr. Phillips's campaign. He called for an immediate investigation into Rise United chairman, campaign chairman Mark Golding, for saying that he raised $10 million to create an endowment fund to help struggling party workers. KD Knight wants the committee to investigate in whose name were funds raised, in which account was the money deposited, and what PNP office was used to approach potential donors. Quote, this suspicious fundraising scheme is not a PNP initiative, as it has not been sanctioned by the party's annual conference, NEC, nor the executive committee. He goes on to say the announcement at this time is not coincidental, and it is a brazen attempt to use cash inducements to influence delegates in the presidential election. And as you can see here, or it ties into this video that I played for you earlier, KD Knight was sitting there with the women condemning Bunting and Golding. Me glad you're talking, okay, KD, can me da miss out that segment here. See it here, look at him.
Yes, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
That was KD Knight sitting down beside Lisa Hanna in that press conference. I believe it was held at Pegasus. So, no, sister, we're not telling a dopey story over here, so guys. What a coincidence, eh? I come out with that video here tonight and see KD come talk. This article was written in the Jamaica Observer, titled Knight Blasts Rise United's Golding for Suspicious Fundraising Scheme. He basically called Golding corrupt. Basically, because he's accusing him of using money to influence an election outcome. That is corruption. So to come and use your mouth now and attack, say, he has integrity and this and that. Come on now, Katie, don't do that. Don't do that. This is the sabotaging that you spoke of on the voice note in its entirety. The announcement at this time is not coincidental. It's a brazen attempt to use cash inducements to influence delegates in the presidential election. Rise United is trading on the economic needs of comrades, and it is despicable. A despicable attempt to use money to grab power, which has never been a part of the internal PNP democracy. This is a statement by KD Knight. And he called on Rise United campaign to cease and desist from importing alien behavior into the PNP, adding that Golding gave up the treasury of the party on the grounds that he was not good at fundraising. Yet, he is spearheading an unauthorized fundraising scheme with the sole purpose of influencing votes. Corruption. This coming from KD Knight about Mark Golding. And as a result, when they found out and got the evidence of what was going on, they decided to lead a press conference at some hotel in Kingston, New Kingston. And in that press conference, this is where you hear Senator Donna Scott Motley telling the nation, telling Jamaica, and telling the world that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting are not qualified to lead the Noble Party and our great country.
This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party.
That's right.
And it disqualifies him to lead this great country.
That's right.
Paula, the date of this article is September 3rd, 2019. The election was to take place September 7th. The internal election took place September 7th. What a something. KD Night, this not look good for you night here. This not look good for you, my love. This reeks of hypocrisy. So, you know the type of beast that we're dealing with in Jamaica here. Conflict of interest, vote buyers. Yes, vote buyers. Coming with money. And when that didn't work in 2019, Mark Golding come back with it in a 2020. Not only that, they went a little further with the corruption. And Lawrence Road don't tell you that story there already. Lawrence Road tell you how they created these fake, these fraudulent groups. And that's what put Mark Golding where he is. The 10 million he promised, along with the fake groups. So when Mark Golding is sitting there calling himself president as if somebody elected him president of the PNP, it is false. Nothing don't go so corruption put him there. Right true. The corruption never work with Bunting. The fraudulent groups that were formed all over Westmoreland and them something there. Lawrence Road don't tell you no already. So to the PNP's credit, although some of them stay one certain way, but to the PNP's credit, then I know really the PNP put my goal in there, no? No, I know them put him there. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Me could talk about Darrell Vaz's speech last night. Boy, I mean, I lie. I forgot put up that speech there tomorrow. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. Darrell Vaz, I think, was one of the best speakers there at the rally last night. Darrell Vaz came over here and tell us him don't have no college degree. Me know me hear him say so unless something wrong with me head, but me know saying come over here can say no college degree. If a man with no college degree and come out come make that the speech the last time, me have to really give him flowers. Because it is one of the most impactful speeches last night. It was direct. It made a lot of sense. it was direct. It made a lot of sense, and it spoke to his portfolio and also the bigger picture. You know, me or somebody asked, say, how is it that school are open most of the? I went school are open. Hold on, let me look on my calendar here. Moderator, when school are open at Jamaica? Oh, my calendar there. Oh, see it here. School are open the 1st of September. Thank you. And election is the 3rd, which is the Wednesday. Me hear people are say, well, how you have our school are open the 1st and you have election the 3rd. So, what's the big deal? Nothing a big deal. But anyway, if we never hear last night, students are going to be riding free from September to October in Jamaica. No cost. That's good. I was say the 8th. I know the 8th. You know nobody send out on the picnic the 8th. At the 1st. September 1st. The people them where I say the 8th, you know have picnic and send out of school. Be careful, because I know the 8th or the 1st of September. Monday, the 1st of September. But where the school buses are concerned and the portfolio of Daryl Vaz, I just want to say that, me gain a new level of respect for Daryl Vaz, though. The way I'm a angle a school bus up me, the way I'm a put up a fight. Yeah, man, him a put up a good fight against these people. Yeah, him a put up a good fight. And it's only in the interest of the Jamaican people, the students, the disabled students who are relying on reliable transportation to get to school. In putting up a fierce, fierce fight. And that is a person who you want to be fighting for you as a representative. And maybe in the future, one prime minister, I don't know. But he might put up a good fight. Make sure so when I send out on the picnic the 1st of September, you know. I mean, you know how people get this idea say school are open the 8th. Good night, everyone. Guys, make sure someone hit the like button, please and thanks. Hallmark Golden said that he renounced and then said that he was born in Jamaica. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think we better close here. If you haven't watched the live that I did today around 3 p.m., you can check that out. Look out for Daryl Vaz's speech because I think Jamaica needs to hear it. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. I've already posted Kamina's speech. I think that was a good way to open the rally. You know, her speech was very profound. A good way to start. It was good. But all in all, it was the mother of all rallies. Everybody me hear a talk about it. Say them never see anything like it. Or at least not in recent times. People like me who born in the 80s, me never see a turnout like this. And the organization. And I didn't bring those photos of the drone shot because I'm sure you all have seen it. I'm sure you've seen the drone shots of, the entire halfway tree black up. Anyway, We'll talk again Wednesday. And I just want to say that PNP get to fight another day. And the reason why I say PNP get to fight another day is because if the PNP did not postpone their crossroad rally, then I would have funeral today. Seriously. If the PNP did go out a crossroad with them little bit of people, go say them a keep mass rally, yesterday, Sunday, I would have worries. Because when Jamaica look out at the drone shots over them and look out at the one them over half a tree, they would have come to an open disgrace this morning. So because Jamaica didn't get to witness that, even though we know, we know, but due to all the Jamaican people, them did not get to witness it in real time, them get to fight another day. Whether they'll do anything will make sense, we'll see. But that's just what it is. But anyway, make sure so on the pass on the message that we want to see and we want to hear in the ads where Donna Scott was saying that the man them unqualified to lead them party and by extension the country. Yes. And I want to say Andrew Holness did do good last night. Your perform according to, as a matter of fact, you exceeded my expectation, really, with your speech and everything. Mr. Vegas, big up yourself. You perform good. I like your colors and everything look Jamaica. And that's what it's about. Anyway, guys, thank you for your participation. If you didn't get to call in tonight, hopefully next time, we'll catch up.
So earlier today, I advised His Excellency the Governor General of my intention to announce the general elections I now declare that nomination day will be Monday, August 18th.
Firstly, quickly, what is your reaction? How are you reading this date? Is it a strategy from the Prime Minister, or is this a man who was cornered and really had very few options?
Well, I think he had to call it now because he painted himself into a corner. So much.
Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the Queen of Truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth. Quest, them are right facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for y'all. From Parliament floor to country lane, JPU show the game. No stain. We love you, Natalie.